Hey guys, so it is the end of the day for me. I am really ready to take all my makeup off. So I figured what I would do is do a little review for you guys. So if you are interested, please keep watching. So what I'm reviewing tonight for you guys is the Peach and Lily Super Reboot Resurfacing Mask. Retexturize, soften, and glow. It has AHA and BHA and blue agave. So as you guys know, I adore at-home peels and resurfacing masks and things like this. So I was super excited, to receive this from Peach and Lily. It was very generous for them to send me a few of their products. I have had my eye on this for a while. The items that I've tried from Peach and Lily in the past, I have really liked. You were wondering, the peel that I have the most experience with is the one from The Ordinary. It is their 30% AHA, 2% BHA peeling solution. I have an entire video dedicated to this product, so I'm not going to talk about it at length right now, but this is the sort of leave-on at-home peel that I have the most experience with using. So just as a quick comparison, so the AHA in this is 30%, like I said. The AHA in the Peach and Lily one is 10%, and then it has 0.5% BHA, and in the Ordinary one it is 2%. So this one is obviously going to be more of a gentle formula, but I don't always like using something super strong. So that not being as potent could actually end up working in my advantage. So we will see. I'm gonna take off all of my makeup. I'm gonna cleanse my skin using my Erno Laszlo White Marble Treatment Bar, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so my skin is clean, it's nice and dry. I'm gonna read a little bit about this and then I will get to applying it. So it says, clogs pores, rough patches, bumps. This pro-level formula effectively and gently exfoliates, resurfaces, and retexturizes skin. A potent blend of 10% AHA and 0.5% BHA and blue agave unglues dead skin cells and degunks down to the deep lining of pores. Meanwhile, hyaluronic acid, Centella asiatica, chamomile, and aloe soothe and hydrate. The result, dramatically smoother texture with minimized appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Give your skin a total reboot. So here's the thing, I am also going to be doing an in-depth review of their Glass Skin Refining Serum. I have seen that serum all over Instagram for over a year now. I love their marketing and things like this. Like, it grabs your attention. It's clean, it's simple, it's not super gimmicky or loud or in your face or anything, but anything that I've seen from the ads on Peach and Lily on my Instagram feed always grabs my attention. So it says the directions are to apply an even layer to clean dry skin and leave it on for 15 to 20 minutes. Now, my Ordinary peel, I usually leave that on for the same amount of time, so that is a good comparison. Mild tingling is normal. Rinse thoroughly with lukewarm water and pat dry. Use up to 1 to 2 times a week. Follow up with the Pure Beam Luxe Oil or Matcha Pudding Antioxidant Cream. I don't have any of those products, so I am just going to use my normal skincare after. I actually will use the Glass Skin Serum tonight. But the other products that they mentioned I do not have. So I'm just applying this with an e.l.f. one of those $1 foundation brushes. I use this for all of my masks and peels and things, just so that I'm not dipping my grubby little fingers into the product. So as of right now, I don't really feel a lot of tingling. There is certainly a mild tingle, like it said, but as of the way it feels right now, if you are someone with sensitive skin, I do not think that this would be bothersome to someone who is a little bit more on the sensitive spectrum. And I am not going to take this on my like below my brows or right up under my eyes. I usually will not put peels on the skin around my eyes just because it is so thin and fragile. So I'll just keep it like right here. I usually use this little mole as like a measuring tool. At the end of this video, I will take a screenshot of what my skin looked like before and then do a little after as well, just so we can see like if there's a visible glow or anything like that. The thing I love about my ordinary peel is that when you take it off, it's like your skin is dry, but there is this noticeable glow that is left behind. It's the strangest thing, and if you guys have used any product that does that, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, but it's like my skin is glowing, but it's bone dry. It's so weird. Okay, so I have a nice even layer all over my skin. I do feel a little bit of a tingle, but it's not, again, it's still not anything that is uncomfortable or unpleasant for me. The ordinary peel, I will say, gives a very, very strong tingle, so I am always hesitant to recommend that to anyone who does not do at-home peels or might have more sensitive skin. The ordinary one I could see being pretty uncomfortable for someone who has sensitized skin. Okay guys, so I'm gonna leave this on for 20 minutes and I will be right back. All right, so the peel is off, but my skin is nice and dry. I will say that my feeling right off the bat is that my skin does not feel as like tight and restricted like it does when I take the ordinary mask off, but like I said, that is a much higher percentage, so immediately I am thinking that this would be an amazing mask to use like in between. So if I was using the ordinary once a week and using this twice a week, or doing the ordinary twice a week and then this one once a week, just to keep those AHAs going on my skin, but in not such a high concentration like when I use my ordinary one. So the way that I use all of my hyaluronic acid serums is I apply them onto wet or damp skin. So I'm going to use the Crème Shop Chia Seed Calming Spritz Toner. And then I will go right over top of it with the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. I have found that I need 2 pumps of this. 1 pump just doesn't really feel like enough. But there is no fragrance in this. It doesn't smell like anything. I will say on the Ulta website, I was reading some of the reviews of this before I started using it myself. And one of the common complaints that I saw was that people were saying that it made, like, it felt good at first and then it dried down and it didn't feel as good. But if you are putting a serum like this on dry skin and not going over it with a really nice emollient moisturizer, it's just gonna dry down and feel dry. Like, it's not gonna do its job. So when you're using a serum or a hyaluronic acid type product, I really recommend putting it on damp skin and always sealing it in with a moisturizer. Don't just leave it to evaporate. For my moisturizer tonight, I'm going to use the Cetaphil Daily Hydrating Lotion. Okay, and then I'll put a little bit of lip balm on. And I am actually going to do some eye masks tonight, which is why I haven't put on my eye cream quite yet. So I will do this after I wrap up the video. But here are my thoughts on this resurfacing mask from Peach and Lily. I could see this really benefiting someone like me who is very comfortable and very familiar with at-home peels, and using AHAs and BHAs in your existing skincare routine. I like that it's a little more gentle and not as abrasive and intense as the higher concentration that I'm used to with the Ordinary. So I could see it working really well for someone like that. But I could also see it working very well for someone who is not familiar with AHAs and BHAs, and they might be really new into skincare, or they just haven't sort of gone down that rabbit hole yet. So I could see this being good for them because it is not super intense or anything like that. There is a slight tingle. It lets you know that it's working, at least for me. I like when I can feel a slight tingle on my skin. So I could see that I could see it working really well for someone who is not super familiar with at-home peels. So I think my skin looks good. The Glass Skin Refining Serum, I will continue to use it. I still have a decent amount of time. I have only been using it for a few days now, but I will do an entire separate video on that because I am documenting my 30-day journey. So I'm gonna do like a 30-day or a 1-day, a 15-day, and then a 30-day check-in. Put together a little video for you guys because if you are like me and you spend time on Instagram, I'm sure you've seen the ads for the serum from Peach and Lily. So yeah, so that's my thoughts. I am going to continue using this interchangeably with my Ordinary peel, and I will have some follow-up thoughts either in a favorites video or maybe like a skincare related video. I will be sure that I continue to update you guys on how it's working. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please leave me a like and a comment. It does help my channel immensely. And if you would like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.